and welcome to the People's Perspective. My name is Jermaine J. Williams, and today we have a legend that's from the Jacksonville music scene. And if you're anywhere on the First Coast, you heard of Hustle House, and you know the things that they're doing. Today we have Nephew. Nephew, appreciate you stopping by and making time for me, man.
No problem, gangster.
Hey, man, look, like I said in the intro, man, you consider a legend in Jacksonville. Tell the people how long you've been in the music scene and some of the things you've done.
Well, been on the music scene now for almost really going on about 10 years. Um, Worked with like pretty much almost every major artist in the industry. My first single was "Hate Me" featuring Lil Boosie. I worked with from the Juveniles to the Lil Fats, R.I.P. Worked with Gucci Man. I worked with Young Buck. A lot of people, man. A lot of people in the industry, man.
Now, for somebody with all those names you name and some of the achievements you have achieved, it's easy for anybody, everybody's human to get the big head, but you seem to be so humble with it. How did you handle that success to even, keep the mind frame that you have?
Really, I just always knew it was gonna come about. I just always knew, since I was a kid, I just always knew that this is what I was gonna do. So as it progressed, it's kind of like I already expected it. You know what I mean? And plus, I come from nothing, man. I come from like the slums, bro. So, when you come from poverty and you know how to survive with nothing, you learn to appreciate things more and know the value of them, and you know that cherishing things and being like boastful and all that type of stuff is not the route to go because you can lose everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, and with the kind of music you make, of course you're from the streets, but but you have a big heart for the community. You have done so many things. Your image versus your heart. How do you feel about people getting the misconceptions sometimes about you? Or people that don't know those things that you do on a day to day basis to help out your community. How did you feel about that?
I try my best, not to even, do the whole image thing. I just try to be me, you know what I'm saying? And my music is a reflection of, what goes on in Jacksonville and what I've seen throughout my life in Jacksonville. And it's a lot of stuff that people will probably hear and take me out to be a certain type of person, but it's just actually just life experiences, and when it comes to, things with the community and the kids, teenagers, and all the things we trying to do, man, it's like I feel an obligation to at least talk to, the youth and let them know that some of these things that they hearing in this music, it's not particularly to glorify or to tell them that that's how they should live. I don't want I don't want our kids growing up with this whole, this whole mind frame of to be in, you gotta live a certain way. I try to talk to kids and let them know that, just be yourself. That's the biggest ingredient in being real. A lot of people try to live up to this real nigga image, and I just try to tell them that, being a real nigga is being yourself. If you being who you are, then you being real, and it don't get no realer than that. You know what I'm saying? So I
And
just try.
I agree with that 100%. I mean, you hit it right on the nail. Nail on the head because you hit the head on the nail. Excuse me, but everybody say, I'm real, and it ain't got nothing to do with how many keys you sold, how many people you killed. It's about being you and who you are, and being true to yourself.
Exactly, and that's what I try to tell these teens, man.
And like you said, like Jacksonville, whether it's Jordan Davis, well known case, or the small time case that you don't hear about, like D'Angelo Stallworth, or the countless of black on black crimes that go on in the city of Jacksonville. What would you want to say to some of those people that's out there killing each other? And if you want to touch on the Jordan Davis or the D'Angelo Stallworth, along with the actions of Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and I mean, could you sum that up for the people outside of Jacksonville? Because Jacksonville is a very dangerous place, and if you ain't knowing your P's and Q's, you can lose your life fast, and you can either
Yeah,
come from the police or it can come from the person next to you.
yeah, that's real. Well, to speak on black crime first, you know, kind of it's a real touchy subject. I know the inside, you know what I'm saying, and my spirit and my heart, I really wish it would stop. Like I really wish that our streets were safer, that you didn't have to look over your shoulder as much. You know, when you stop at a store to get gas, or you know what I'm saying, you out at a club trying to have a good time. But the reality of the situation is, it's not gonna stop until some of these situations get better for some of these people. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I actually sat down with the mayor and the sheriff about maybe 2 weeks ago. They had a meeting, you know what I'm saying? Me and Pastor Guns and a couple more individuals, you know, we started having meetings trying to see how we can impact some of these communities. And Pastor Guns reached out to the mayor, which he set up a meeting to sit down with everybody and just to get our ideas on how we think they can help. And one of the things I was telling him was more jobs for these teens. Teens need jobs, man. These teens have nothing to do after school. They have nothing to do during the summer, you know. And there's so many guns on the street too. You know, it's bound. They're bound just to go do some stupid shit. How many teenagers you know that done did something stupid? I'm pretty sure you did something stupid as a teenager. I did something stupid as a teenager. The only difference is there's a lot more guns accessible to these teens nowadays than there were. You know what I mean? It's a lot more teen shootings. It's a lot more violence when it comes to teens. And it's because they have nothing to do. Even though in our teenage years, we done stuff, at least a lot of teens had summer jobs. You know what I'm saying? You could go out, you can get you a summer job at Winn-Dixie or Publix. You know, I'm seeing less and less of that. So, like, as far as the black on black crime, I think that it's fueled by music, drugs, and boredom. Music, drugs, guns, and boredom. If we change some of those things, man, we talk to these teens and let them know, you know, popping these pills ain't what's up. You know what I'm saying? He headed down the wrong road. And you know, we try best to guide them in the right direction. I think that mentors for these teens, like somebody that they respect and will actually listen to, is big. And I think those jobs will make a big difference on that end. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really, I mean, people our age are doing shit. Older cats get into it. You know what I'm saying? You might have a middle-aged cat do something. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, most of this shit is the teens. So we got to cater to them, man. We got to show them that it's a better way. You know what I'm saying? We got to take them back into our times to where they could earn money without doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the police shootings, you know, a lot of it is fucked up. A lot of it is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a black man, so I know how I feel to be just pointed at because you black. I was driving down the street the other day, and the police was about to pass me, and he put his flashlight in my car to see what type of person was driving, and he instantly U-turned and got behind me. You know what I'm saying? You know me, the street part of me kicked in, and I turned off in the yard on his ass, so he wouldn't bother me. But you know what I'm saying? So, but it needs to be more governed on police activity when it comes to probable stops. Because a lot of situations are created by not like unlawful stops. You know what I mean? And I think on our end, we need to be in contact with the right people to, like, because if a police does something to the average black man that he considers it to be wrong, what does he do? He goes smoke a blunt and he talk shit about it to his homies. You know what I'm saying? You need to know who to reach out to let these people know, hey, your officers are out here doing this. Your officers are out here doing that. Like and I think that'll kind of crack down on how aggressive some of the officers, if this officer is risking a punishment by being so aggressive and a person reaches out to the right person, he's liable to calm down. And then on our end, the way we handle a lot of these situations needs to be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's just recording shit and talking shit and putting it on the internet, but that shit's not gonna do nothing. Everybody's doing that. You know what I'm saying? We need to come together and go to City Hall, go to some of these meetings that these different political officials are having and present our problem. If not, it's not going to change for two reasons. A lot of these police officers are scared. They're scared because of how aggressive the streets are nowadays. They scared. They don't come from this world, so they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? They scared, and they know they're going to get away with it because nothing going to be done about it. So the two things that need to happen, I think, to crack down on this police problem, as far as black men becoming victims to police shootings, is like actually do more than just record the shit and put it on the internet. Go to these meetings, like I said, man. Reach out to these political figures. You know, it's power in numbers.
And you know what? And I applaud you for exactly what you said, because it's absolutely the truth. And you're not just talking behind the camera, you living exactly what you said, because I was going to get to that, but you brought it up. You meeting with Mayor Curry was very big, you know. And for those of you who don't know, Mayor Curry defeated Alvin Brown. I believe I had his name right, a black mayor. Yeah. And, you know, and that was very progressive, because I'm from Pensacola, Florida, and we have yet to elect a black mayor, but Jacksonville has. But I was very shocked to see you and everyone that was in there speaking with Mayor Curry. I was very shocked, and I was, you know, very optimistic about the future of Jacksonville because of that. And I think that was a huge move on your part. And because, you know, I know the streets look up to you. You know, you've been respected. I've been living here now, and this is my second home. So I know I've been following you for a while. And I know you're very respected and people speak of you highly. So, you know, you do got to put that in you to lead people the right way. And you'll be very responsible with that power, what most people don't do.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Now, in July, you had Boss Week. Can you tell the people a little bit about Boss Week and what the meaning behind the name?
Okay. My boss, my brother, my teacher, my tutor, my best friend, number one fan, you know, that was my everything. You feel me? Everybody know, you know, the unfortunate situation that occurred with, you know, with Boss passing or whatever. Rest in peace, you know. His brother, his blood brother, Frank Coleon, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother also, you know. He you know, he came up with the idea for Boss Week, which is basically it's a week of remembrance of Mob Boss, but it's also it's like a week of events, basically to teens to be entrepreneurs. Hold on one second. Hey, throw that key in here, bro. It's beeping. Throw the car key in. You gotta start beeping. It's basically a week to reach out to kids, and we try to teach them that they can be entrepreneurs. You know, we took the Mob Boss, and it stands for Men of Balance Equal Boss. Basically teaching kids that if you can balance your life out and you can go to school and you can put your plans together, write things down, write your goals down, how to achieve them one by one. We basically try our best to teach as many teens as we can how to be entrepreneurs and how to be self-sufficient, you know, without the streets. You know what I'm saying? So we take a week, and every day we do a different event. We end the event off, well, we ended it this year with what we call the Boss Walk, where we had about maybe 300 to 400 people marching through the streets of Lackawanna. As you know, that's my hood, and that's right off that exit of McDuff is where you know, Boss passed at. And so we just marched through the hood, 300 to 400 people, just talking to different kids and passing out the flyers with, you know, the inspirational words on them, you know. And this year we was fortunate enough to have Dame Dash lead the march, you know. So he was out here walking with us, him and a lot of his associates. So we trying to make it as big as possible. It's gonna grow every year. Basically, a week-long celebration of the life of Mob Boss, and a week-long, I guess you can say, a week-long class of teaching teenagers how to be entrepreneurs, basically.
And you know, I remember that was, like I said, was back in July, and it was good to see that you brought Dame Dash down, and you know, you had them right there in the hood, and yeah. You know, and that showed the kids a lot, and that showed the city a lot, you know. And you don't get the press you deserve. That's why I definitely want to reach out to you, let people know, exactly what you had going on, because you're the kind of person that needs to be supported, in all that you do, because no matter what you do in your music, in your personal life, which is nobody business anyway, is you give back to the community, and you do it in a major way. You're not cheap on that, and that is not going unnoticed. I know I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And my
Yes, sir.
last question, because I know you're a real busy man. I know you got a lot going on, and like tonight you got the event at Mascaras, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna let you go because I know I had to. You squeeze me in. I appreciate it. What's some of the future projects you got going on?
Currently working on a new mixtape. Uh, it's called, actually already done. The leak is already done. I'm working on COS, which is a mixtape that's gonna come behind that. Code of Silence Volume 1. We just released Queen Pen 2. A lot of people saw the first one, and distribution on the first one was, so it got pushed all over the United States. This one we pushing independently, so we just trying to promote the fact that it's released and that people can get it online. People can hit me on Facebook or any of my social media sites, and get their so Queen Pen 2 has been released, working on another movie. You know what I'm saying? That I wrote myself. I wrote 2 movies. Just trying to do different things and venture off into different avenues. So we got the mixtape coming out. We promoting Queen Pen 2. Every week is something different at Mascaras with my brother Frank Coleon. We just making big moves, man. I started a new label with a good friend of mine. It's called Nephew Music Group. And we pushing me as an artist. We pushing Mikael Vaughn. He's from the Midwest. He's a very, very, very talented young man. His 2 singles about to come out. I'm on one of them, of course. And man, I'm just pushing, man. Just pushing, trying to get my hands into as many things as I can, man. I read up on something that said the average millionaire has 7 sources of income, man. So I'm just trying to branch off into these different avenues, man, and see where it takes me.
And my last question is a 2-part question. I'm gonna try to squeeze. It's more of a comment and a question. Can you tell the people how to get in touch with you if they want to work with you, contribute to your cause? And also, this more of a candid question. A couple of years ago, I heard that Universal was trying to give you $1 million. And how true is it, and why did you turn it down?
The label question, it was actually it wasn't Universal, and I ain't even gonna name the label that it was. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody to be trying to sue me for like defamation of character, claiming I'm lying on them. It's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes of this business, man. So the label that did try to sign me, I definitely got a call. I definitely got $1 million offer. I definitely turned it down, and really, I'm gonna just keep it 100. The main reason why I turned it down was because we was talking, and they was speaking on the terms of the deal, and you know, uh, trying to trying to tell me the benefits that I would get from signing it, and how I basically could become an overnight sensation, and somewhere in the conversation, dude said, "But we don't want Mob Boss or Hustle House to have nothing." That was I heard nothing after that, and they were saying after that, it was like it was close at that time. Like you like Boss, like my brother, you know what I mean? And I just find like if it wasn't for Mob Boss, Frank Coleon, and the rest of the Hustle House family, we out here doing all this work, promoting it, putting all this work in, and you know what I mean, doing all this behind the scenes stuff. Like you guys wouldn't even know who I am. Like, you know what I mean? And okay, y'all calling me saying y'all want me to sign with y'all. The person or people who has basically hands-on involved in the situation, that just would have been a snake move to me. You know what I mean? I could have took the deal and moved away, moved to New York and been cool, but I just always had loyalty in me, man. I just always been a loyal cat to who I love and who I care about and who I know loyal to me. You know what I mean? That's just one of the qualities that I always had. So I didn't want to hear no more what they had to say actually. And
Okay, and how can the people get in touch with you?
you know, follow my face. I got too many friends on Facebook, can't accept no more of those, but they can follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/the real nephew, instagram.com/the real nephew 904, twitter.com/the real nephew, music 4, that's the number 4, music 4 nephew at gmail.com is my email. Man, they can hit me up on any one of those, man. I actually work my own page. I don't have people work my page. I don't care when I get 10 million followers and I'm super rich. I'm still gonna work my social media, man. I ain't, you know what I mean? Because I just believe I like it actually. You know what I'm saying? I like being hands on with the fans and talking to people and interacting, meeting new people and all that type of stuff. So to everybody who go out there and follow my page and hit me up, man, just know you're actually talking to me. I'm actually posting my pictures. Like, you know what I mean? That's what it is.
Y'all, that was Nephew, man, and I really appreciate you coming by.
Yes,
We
sir.
didn't already make you miss 4 phone calls, so I'm gonna let you go, man. Y'all get with Nephew,
It's
man.
all good, bro. It's all good.
Hey, that's somebody who I respect highly, and you know, respect is not given, it's earned, and I definitely respect them. Look, y'all keep tuning in. We're gonna finish off the week strong tomorrow, and please remember, everybody got perspective, but ain't no perspective like the people perspective. Till next time.
Yo, all right, my brother.